Alright, YouTube, so basically, in tumblers, basically for the last 6 weeks I've been having the same routine, lifting heavy. So for barbells, dumbbells, bench presses, as heavy as I can go. I'm actually hit my max not too long ago, which was actually pretty cool. It felt good. With dumbbells, I was actually hitting up 100, hit the century mark finally. Just doing dumbbell bench presses, which is really cool. Then on my bench, I think my max was 275, which was actually really nice too to actually hit that. But now I'm gonna change up my routine for the next 6 weeks. So the next 6 weeks, we're actually change it up to a little bit more plyometric stuff, a little bit more CrossFit type training, but still using weights. I'm not into this whole not using weights thing. I just can't do it. I mean, I'll do body weight every now and then, but I need my weights. So still gonna be going to the gym, trying to do some little bit more home type workouts. That way you guys can try to follow along as much as possible. Especially some of the people that follow me on Tumblr and on my Facebook account that say, hey, I don't have a gym account. Or get one, motherfucker. But if you can't get one, if you don't have time to get one, or you just don't go to the gym, understandable. I try to put something together for you guys like I do already for everybody that I text out and let everybody know how to do workouts. But it's gonna change up a little bit here is I'm actually thinking about doing some intermittent fasting. The funny thing is, I think I've already been doing it. I didn't even know what it was actually called. Basically, the only times that I was even eating was the 8-hour window that I was actually at work. And for those of you that don't know what intermittent fasting is, Google that shit if you want to. You'll find a lot of information on it. I feel like I was back in doing my MBA program with all the damn reading that I've been actually doing on this actual thing. But it actually seems real beneficial, and it actually makes a lot of sense. If you look at it, your body's always burning calories and trying to burn fat. Fat is just energy. It's just sitting in your body, stored energy. So if your body's actually looking for that stored energy, it's not going to be able to burn the energy necessary if all you're doing is eating throughout the day. You're just fucking constantly eating food all over the place. I know I was 6, 7, 5 meals a day, snacks all over the place, apples. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna try this thing out for about 6 weeks. And intermittent fasting is real straightforward. Basically what you wind up doing is you eat only within a certain time frame. So your body is basically being depleted of the actual food that it needs to process throughout a certain time period. And then only in that window you actually eat. So it could be 20 hours you don't eat, 4 hours you do, or 18 hours you don't eat, 6 hours you do, or 16 and 8, however you want to do it. Basically, I think I was already doing 16 and 8 pretty much already. So I'd do 16 hours of not eating. Some of that was actually sleeping. The 5 to 6 hours I actually get already. And then the rest of the time was either on the way to work, coming from work, or doing something in between that I actually had no time to actually eat. So I think I'm going to jump it up and do an 18-6, kind of do it that way for a little bit. And then eventually probably bump it up, probably around the 3 week, 4 week mark, maybe bump it up to a 24, 20 hours of no eating, 4 hours of eating. And this ain't some eating disorder type shit. This ain't like purging or like not eating at all or like eating a celery stick for the rest of the day. Basically what you do in that 4-hour time window or 6-hour time window is you take in the same amount of calories that you were going to take in already. You take them in at that point. So it makes a big difference in terms of how your body actually processes the amount of calories you're actually bringing in. And all the stuff that I'm looking at right now is actually really beneficial things. I mean, a good YouTube channel that I would say to follow, and the motherfucker's actually really funny, is Twin Muscle Workout. Those dudes are actually really funny. They put stuff together, but they give good informative stuff too. A little bit different than what you see a lot of these other guys do out there. A lot of these YouTube channels, to be honest with you, they bore the shit out of me. Dudes fucking talking and they're boring. These guys are real straightforward, 4 or 5 minute videos or whatever, a couple 10-minute videos where they talk too fucking much, but other than that, they're actually really good at what they're doing. So, and they're seeing gains from doing the intermittent fasting. They've been doing it for about 2 months. So I was checking out their stuff, reading a bunch of different studies on it and stuff. Hell, I even went back and actually went on some citations on some old ass rat study from like 1945. Trying to see, you know, what exactly they saw actually coming out of there. So it seems beneficial. So that's what I'm gonna do. My workouts for the next 6 weeks too are gonna be a lot more plyometric stuff, a lot more CrossFit stuff. I think you guys are gonna like it too. So I'll put some stuff together, and definitely stay tuned. Good stuff coming.